showtime.
Welcome into the SEC Pub.
What's up, everybody? Welcome in. It's the SEC Pub. I am Dale. Today, we got my guy, JG, with me. What's up, JG?
Not much, man. What is up? I'm ready to talk some college football, bro.
All good, man. The rest of the fellas should be coming in sometime later on. They're finishing up their show. But, man, we had a hell of a week in college football. I'm so glad LSU did not play last week, because if you were a favorite last week, you got your behinds toe up, man. What'd you think about last week?
That is true, man. It was crazy, all the crazy upsets. That Vandy game. I've been rooting for Vandy all year, man. I've been. They're my sleeper all year. I've been rooting for them, and they finally got that one. It just felt good, man. Felt good.
Finally, yes. Look, I love seeing Bama lose. Okay,
yeah, that too. That made it even more sweet.
I hate Bama. Go Vandy.
Yeah. I think Tuck's going to join us here. He could be hating on your Tigers probably. So,
oh, it's fine. But we all hate Alabama. You like Alabama, something's wrong. Okay,
you're on to something. You're on to something for sure.
Right, that's right. So, man, let's get right into it about your Hogs, man. They did the unthinkable. I listened to your podcast, Top of the Bleachers.
Yes,
you catch that just about every day, about 4:00. Various places on find Top of the Bleachers on YouTube. You can find it also on BS Media and SCWF TV. So anywhere you can find podcasts, you can find them. So if you guys were not optimistic as Hogs fans winning this game, if I remember correctly, the way Tuck said it was, it's gonna take a lot for Arkansas.
It was, man, because I mean our biggest complaint was we hadn't played a clean game all year. You know, no turnovers, no mistakes, bad snaps, missed assignments, just constant stuff, muff punts. And so it was just like, man, if we could just play a clean game, I think we could hang with anybody. You know, and so going into that game, it was like I was even more dejected than he was. I told him, I said, my Kool-Aid went a little bit sour this week. I'm falling off the train, and he was like, my Kool-Aid's strong, you know. So he carried us on through, but that was it was crazy. It was really good. Talon played really good.
Yeah, he did.
It was more accurate than he's been. He still was a little inaccurate. Jaquindon Jackson still ran the ball hard. He didn't get as many yards as he normally gets, but he ran the ball hard. And then our backup, our freshman running back, Brandon Russell, big 250-pound running back, just came in and just, Jerome Bettis style, you know, finished the game.
Like that, the way he was running, he reminded me of a kid, Kenny Hilliard from LSU. He used to be number 27. He was a really big back and was rumbling and tumbling, and that's exactly what Russell looked like. I'm like, man, where did I get this kid from? It's a freshman?
Yeah, he's a freshman, 4-star freshman. So I think he's out of Arkansas. So he's an Arkansas kid. He finished it off, and then of course Talon and Armstrong. That connection is still strong. We're trying to get Armstrong a TD, man. He's got all these yards and no TDs.
Yeah.
So crazy. I know. It's like he's going to end up with like 1,400 yards and no touchdowns. You know, it's like, come on. But he reminds me of, he's not this good. Okay, so don't get me wrong, but the way his body and his shape and the way he moves and run routes and stuff, that is a lot like CD Lamb. That's what when I see him on the field. He's not that good yet, obviously, but he has the same body type. You know what I mean? He looks like they look the same on the field.
Okay. So Arkansas came back from being down 11 points in the second half to defeat Tennessee there. Like, you guys definitely, in my opinion, are not built for a comeback. And you made it happen. Like,
I don't know. This is not something of Arkansas teams in the past either. But this is another thing with Bobby Petrino, man. The offense is different this year. It's
mhm,
we can score quick when we play clean. I mean, that's been the biggest thing
right.
is playing clean, not making mistakes. Our offensive line has been a work in progress. Missing assignments and stuff. Everything kind of came together for the Tennessee game, and it was a beautiful, beautiful thing.
Yeah. Look,
So
we looked at the people walking away with the goalposts, right? Where did the
yeah,
goalposts end up? Where,
I don't know. But see, Tuck told me we learned our lesson because we've stormed the field before.
oh,
Okay,
really? Okay.
we've learned
All
our
right.
lesson. We have foldable goalposts.
Aha.
So
Aha.
I think they folded them up and put them away, and nobody got away with them. You know what I mean?
Oh. Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
we're not used to nobody storms our field.
Well,
So,
right.
so,
Exactly. Yeah. What do you think about storming the field in general? Right now I
uh,
think it's overdone because you'll like this past week, Washington, they just stormed the field after beating Michigan. Like,
yeah.
y'all just played them in the championship game last year. Like, you can't storm the field, bro.
Yeah, yeah. I think it depends on the school and the place. Like, of course, if you beat number one, I could see
Yeah,
a case for it. My biggest
yeah.
problem is the finding. Like, I don't have a problem with storming the
Well, yeah.
field and stuff like that, because I think it's fun. It's fun
Mhm,
for the fans, and like
mhm.
for Arkansas, right? We don't get that many big wins like that. So when we get to, it's a big deal for us. So storming the
Right.
field is a big deal. But fining them for it, and then I find out that their fine goes to the other team.
Oh,
Did you know?
really? I didn't know it
You,
goes to the team.
yes. So I was
Okay,
like, they fined us
that's
250.
interesting.
They fined us 250.
Yeah.
It goes straight into Tennessee's pocket.
Wow.
I'm like,
Okay.
man, that's messed up. You know what I mean?
Well, why don't SEC teams like beef up the security? Because you're not storming the field at an NFL game. It's not happening.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I don't know why they don't beef it up more. How come
I
nobody
mean,
storms the field in the NFL? That is weird. I never realized that
yeah.
before.
See, I realize the colleges they're willing to accept the fines. Like that's what I've got. But if you're telling me the goes right into the pockets of the opponent, like, I
Yeah.
don't know about that. Like,
Yeah, I
I
know.
don't need to give 250K to Alabama, you know,
I know. I know.
with
I
your
know.
bandy.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I mean, we had to give Tennessee 250 grand. I'm like, man,
Yeah,
that
no, they
hurts.
need to take this 250 and send it to the Alabama Children's Hospital. That's a better
Yeah.
donation.
Yeah. Yes. I agree. Yeah, I heard that. I was like, I couldn't believe that. I was like, that's insane. That is
Yeah,
insane.
that's
Yeah.
that's wild, man. Okay,
So
all right.
Vandy only got fined 100,000, but we got fined 250 because this
Right.
is our second offense.
Oh yeah. They keep up with your offenses.
Man, what is this,
Yeah,
bro?
yeah.
Oh, it's horrible.
um, I think it was probably the first year Brian Kelly was there. Um, LSU fans stormed the field after beating Alabama. Like, no, y'all can't do that. You just won a national championship. Like, you can't do
Uh,
that, bro. Like, I get it. It's been a long time since we beat Bama, but we don't need to storm the field. Come on, y'all.
yeah, I would think LSU would be one that would never do that. Like they've been
Right.
there, they've
Nope.
been there.
No, people they just want to get on
Uh,
TV. That's what it is.
uh, it's
They want
true.
to get on TV. So we can storm the field, they're gonna storm the field. That's what they do, man.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
all right, man. Let's talk some NCAA news. Um, we got the NCAA is removing the national letter of intent. Now, what they're
Yeah,
going to do is now this is the letter that you sign before you, like on signing day, right? This is the letter that every athlete has to sign and send into the school before they admit it. So they're going to replace this with a written athletic aid offer. So after this is signed, other schools are going to be prohibited from contacting the athlete. So it looks like it's just going to be a different name of the document. It's in essence the same thing.
Okay. So they won't be able to contact the athlete? Did you say that what you said?
Right, but that's the way it's supposed to be now. But they get around not contacting the athlete by contacting the athlete's agent, contacting the uncle or the mom or whatever. You know, like they get around those rules all the time.
Yeah, that's the part I was hoping they'd kind of. I don't know. There's no way to get around that, but
yeah, it's and you have to like really be able to prove it, and that's the issue, the burden of proof.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So yeah, that's why it's not being taken care of now. But this is a change to the National Signing Day process. I think it has to do with how this previous guy from UNLV, he had these NIL deals and all this kind of stuff in place, and they didn't didn't actually come through on their end of the deal. So I think maybe this has something to do with it. I don't know.
Yeah, I could see that. They definitely need to do something because they got the contracts or something. You know what I mean? They got to do something.
Yeah, they were talking about having Congress institute some kind of laws to protect the student athletes. I think that would be a good idea because we're seeing it too often now where schools are promising, or some booster or something is promising something, and they don't come through. There was a big deal just a year ago, like in Florida, where the kid had to get out of his national letter of intent because they didn't come through on their end. So
yeah, I mean, they got to have someone that holds the school accountable. And they got to have someone hold the kids accountable, like something. Because right now it's too Wild West, right?
Yeah, it's the Wild West. But I don't think Congress is enthused about putting anything into place. Like they're just like, I can't hear you, whatever. And they don't want to do the work, But it is what it is. I think eventually there's going to be a lot more outcry from the haves, the people who got some money, right? And to make some kind of legislation to protect student athletes, but also it is probably an effort to put everything on an even playing field, which they're never going to do in college football. It's the haves and have-nots. It always has been, always will be. But there has to be some kind of protections for the players because they're just saying anything to get a player involved with the school. So so what's up, guys? We got the SCWF team in here. We got Chili Will, Coach. We got the villain in here, and also Tuck from Top of the Bleachers, man. We just got finished talking about Arkansas. Tuck, and your unbelief in Arkansas. We talked about that too.
Yeah.
Not as bad as mine, but yeah.
Coach, I want to get your takes real quick because last week was a brutal week as far as upsets are concerned. I'm so glad my team didn't play. How about you?
Absolutely. There's all types of shit falling last week.
I'm telling you, man. Insane.
Yeah. But I couldn't turn away. The train wreck was great.
Absolutely, man. All right, Tuck. So Arkansas pulls up the big upset versus Tennessee. You guys go into an open week, right? You got your quarterback healing. What are you expecting to happen in this open week?
I just wanting people to get healthy, man. That's the main thing. We got people out in the secondary. I think we got a couple of defensive guys on the line that need healing up. Jackson, even Landon Jackson looked like he was pretty beat up after that ball game. Offensively, I don't know how bad Taylon's strain was or anything like that. If he'll be able to get back in 2 weeks, may have to roll with Singleton. Singleton didn't do bad when he was in there, but he limits what we can do as far as his running ability. It's not the same as Taylon's running ability.
Right.
But
is he a sophomore?
I mean,
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
Or sophomore, freshman.
Now
or sophomore.
the one game that he got into and got quite a few reps was the UAPB game, the very first game of the year,
Right.
because we blew them out. And he didn't look too bad. He gets the ball out of his hand quick, which sometimes I feel like Taylor needs to do more of.
Yeah.
But really, in this open week, just getting healthy and coming up with a game plan to play LSU. We got LSU coming to our house, and that we always end up playing LSU close. So it should be a fun ball game.
JG, tell me, are you concerned about the upcoming game versus LSU? Now, I know it sounds crazy, Arkansas fan concerned about the game versus LSU. I mean, come on.
Man, dude.
Y'all talk smack so much, bro.
I'm an Arkansas fan. I'm nervous about every game. I don't know what you're talking about.
Amen, brother.
Yeah, I mean, I would say a little surprised that we're 4-2 coming into the season. I didn't think that we'd be sitting here that we are. But after the season's played out so far, I mean, we're just a play or two away from being 5-1, 6-0. I know every fan base probably says that, you know what I mean? Like, we're just one play away, you know. But I believe that. I think LSU, you know, I haven't done a lot of research on them yet this week, but because we're going to do our previews next week. But I think we match up pretty well. I think Taylor, they said the MCL sprain, maybe 2 weeks. So he should be back, but and if he's back and healthy, I like our chances a lot more. So,
All right. So you think they're actually going to start Green at quarterback? Then you're feeling okay about that at least.
I think I am. It just depends on how mobile he is, because that's what he does, right? If he can't move, we're in trouble. So.
Well, we're going to be limited to the run game, which,
yeah.
I mean, our run game's been decent this year, but you don't want to be one-dimensional going into any ball game.
Yeah, but I mean, with any young quarterback or a compromised quarterback, you want to have some kind of running game that he can lean on. So, yeah.
Well, but Russell and Jackson and even DeBinion got a couple of touches in that last game. We didn't dominate in the run, but we established it, and that helped us out later on in the ball game. I felt like when we played Texas A&M, we just abandoned the run. I think Jackson had 10 carries, and we threw the ball 41 times. And Taylor's, I'm sorry, but he's not there yet. I'm not saying he can't be someday, but he ain't right now. That's not his game. He needs to be an RPO guy. Is what he needs to be, with more R and less P.
Talk to me about your defense, bro, because I
impressed the living hell out of me.
Impressed
the living the hell out of me.
Nico held to 150 passing yards, bro. Like, how the hell did y'all ground this Tennessee offense?
Well,
it hasn't been done.
Yeah, one of the things we did is we limited how many times they got on the field. We dominated time of possession.
Yeah, I think one way you can do it with them.
Yes, I mean we gave the blueprint on how to beat Tennessee. You just can't let them on the field.
Yeah,
and the times that we did let them on the field, we limited the chunk plays. I think their running back Staley, he only had one big chunk play on us. We limited their chunk plays. We held up tough on third downs and fourth downs, and
We finally did something too where we had everybody up on the line and they didn't know who was going to come. You know what I mean? Like you see teams do that all the time. Like we're not normally the one to do that. Yeah. We finally mixed it up. We finally got some pressure on him as well, and that made a big difference too. So
okay, all right, makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I definitely appreciate y'all joining, man, because I wanted to talk Arkansas. Especially after this big upset, bro. I definitely appreciate that, man.
Everybody calls it a big upset. I picked it, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I heard you. I heard you on the show. Trust me, I heard you. All right, so we're gonna finish talking some more college football, man. If y'all want to hang out, if y'all have to go, I understand.
Oh, I got a little bit. I do have to take the trash out later. I got to remember to do that.
Okay, I'll try to remind you after this. How about that?
I appreciate it.
It's a hell of a host.
Yeah, hell of a host.
If you don't, his wife will. So
there you go.
Amen. Amen, brother. Amen.
Me. All right. Another story that's come out is another UGA player has been arrested and therefore suspended. This is Kobe Young. He was arrested on Tuesday for misdemeanor charges of battery and assault on an unborn child. So Young is at least the 8th Georgia football player arrested in 2024.
They trying to be my Tebow Gators.
They want to be the
Hurricanes. Seems like the blueprint here.
He'll probably be drafted by the Browns.
We're gonna have a 30 for 30 on this to tell you what happened with all these dudes. But okay, it just don't sound right. Okay, a misdemeanor for assault on an unborn child. Like somebody make this make sense for me.
Somebody's pregnant.
Yeah, but a misdemeanor.
Somebody didn't want her to be pregnant.
Yeah, but a misdemeanor.
Misdemeanor. That's my problem with it, coach.
Maybe above the neck area, maybe.
Maybe it's
talking technicalities here now.
Yeah,
crazy.
This sounds pretty wild though. So I can't wait to hear more details about it. But most of the other people that's been arrested has been some kind of speeding, hit and run, kind of traffic violations, something like that. This is the first one I'm aware of where it's like, an attack on somebody. So
it's interesting that they made it, an attempt on a newborn instead of an attempt on or assault on whoever it was he was assaulting.
Right.
That is kind of interesting that they made
it was a targeted strike.
That is kind of what it sounds like. Sounds like he punched her right in the stomach is what it sounds like to me.
But like if you intentionally did that, to me, it's more than a freaking misdemeanor. What the hell's wrong with our laws?
Well,
that'd be attempted murder.
Right.
Well, without getting too political, in society, a newborn doesn't have any rights. So, I mean,
valid point.
I mean,
okay.
Honestly, that's true. I mean,
oh, so we got to get to how many months pregnant was she?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
That's where that goes.
So, if you're going to make it more than a misdemeanor, then you would have to also claim that the newborn is viable or whatever.
And then you got to prove that he wanted to kill it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's impossible to do.
Maybe they just went with the charge that they thought they could actually get him on. Sometimes they do that when they prosecute people.
Yeah, you're probably right about that.
Good to see they're hiring winners, though.
Yeah.
Good old Georgia.
Well, you got to remember sometimes, I forget sometimes these are 18, 19-year-old kids that make terrible, terrible decisions every day,
And they got money now.
And they got
money now.
And they got money now. So they're not. It's not like they're going to be making better decisions. So
Right,
Yeah.
right. It definitely doesn't help. Money does not help you make better decisions.
Just makes you
No.
more of what you are.
All right, let's talk some recruiting news. The number one player, Jakeem Stewart, just reclassified for the class of 2025. He is a defensive tackle, 6'6", out of New Orleans. And right now he's got visits scheduled for Ohio State, Oregon, I believe Texas is in the mix, and of course LSU is in the mix as well.
I was about to say, don't tell me they're gonna let this guy get out of the state.
We're trying not to. We're trying not to. But
What's his name again?
Jakeem Stewart.
Okay.
Mr. Stewart, come be a Buckeye, brother. You know you want to be a Buckeye.
Oh my God.
Just reclassified for 2025. He's actually only played 1 year of high school, which is amazing.
Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, he just transferred to a different high school because the high school he was at was a Catholic school and they wouldn't allow him to reclassify. So he switched schools, which deemed him ineligible to play football this year. So this is his junior year. And so he's going to be doing the coursework, of course, to be able to graduate early and then go right to college there, skip his entire senior year. So that's his plan there. But he is also the number one player in the nation, according to recruiting services. I think that's amazing. If you can only play 1 year and be, the number one player out there. So we will see about his future soon. Of course, you're going to be at National Signing Day in December there. So more recruiting news out of Texas. We have Myron Jones, who flipped from Florida State to Texas.
Great choice.
Can you blame him?
Coach,
Yeah.
you got anything on Myron Jones? He's from Florida.
No, I don't. But that seems to be the norm. Ever since Charlie Strong came through there, that opened up that Florida pipeline.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to take full advantage of it. Get quite a few guys from there.
Yeah, according to Rivals, he is a 4-star, 6'5", 285 pounds. So verbally committed to Texas. So there you go.
It's only going to get better now. Let's go. That's why I love this SEC move, man. It helps us out considerably.
For now.
So you've definitely noticed the recruiting picking up and everything.
Absolutely. We was losing a lot of those kids to A&M at one point.
I'm sure it doesn't hurt to have a certain Arch Manning in the jersey. When he's gone, we'll see how well your recruiting does.
No, see, that's marketing. Because guess what? He's here. The receivers are going to keep coming, and the next quarterback going to come right behind him.
You hope. That's how it's supposed to work, except it doesn't.
Only Stark does his business. That's the big catalyst. It's Stark.
It is, Sark supported.
Florida State actually recruits pretty well. They got a pretty good NIL program where they'll especially attack the transfer portal and load their team up. So
all the Colorado transfer is going to be there next year.
Yep. Every one of them.
They're all scared of the team, but really the quarterback's to blame. We all know DJ Uiagalelei or whatever his name is sucks. He's the main reason they suck.
He's not that good.
Nah.
Well, they went out to get him. They gave him like $1 million something to come there.
Yeah, man. It's like his fifth school
he's
too.
The guy, and then everyone gets him. And they're like, oh wait, he sucks.
5 colleges in 5 years. That's a problem.
Yeah, those quarterbacks are cashing in a transfer portal like every year, bro. Every year.
Smart. So it's almost smarter to leave. Just like, all right, I like it here, but I'm gonna get a whole other $1 million if I go somewhere else. So
yeah, that's what Will did in NCAA 25. He went to school every year.
Every year. Cap switching. Get the money.
Tucker, you end up playing any of those games, the NCAA games?
No, I am not a gamer, man. I am not a gamer. Y'all would be disappointed. I still rock the PS3. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Classic. You
I
played
got
so
you.
long it became a classic.
Yeah. That's like my ultimate wish, that I could play golf like my Tiger Woods avatar.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, hey, good classification, Will, because PS3 is a classic. It's not retro like the PlayStation 2 yet, but it's getting there.
Exactly.
PlayStation 2, if anyone didn't know, PlayStation 2 is officially considered retro.
Okay.
That's a Tuesday show, bro.
I'm sorry, I just figured I'd bring the news.
It's cool. It works. It works. All right, let's get into some games here. The best game of the week, in my opinion, Ohio State at Oregon. Ohio State -3. Jake, what you got on this, man?
This game's going to be insane, I think. I think it's going to be close. It's Ohio State's big first test of the year to see if we're for real. We're the number one defense in the nation, but we're going against a real quarterback this time. So, and a real offense for that matter. But I think our offense is strong enough, even though we start slow, that the defense is going to keep us in the game. And I think in the end, we're going to take over. And I do think we'll win by that -3. So we'll see. I think it's going to be close, but I have faith in this team. Do I have faith in the Ryan Day? No, but Chip Kelly's impressed me, and Jim Knowles knows how to run a defense. So our defense is going to win us for sure. But, yeah, definitely going to be game of the week. It's going to be intense, down to the wire, possibly Ohio State, Penn State 2018 vibes. But, yeah, game of the week. Can't wait.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see what everybody else picks when we go to the pick 'em, assuming this is in the pick 'em, because I don't pick the pick 'em. It automatically gets picked. So, yeah, we'll see here. So let's move to our next game here. We've got the Red River rivalry.
Say it with your chest. You know what? I'm a boomer. I'm an old schooler. I'm gonna call it what I grew up and listened to. It's the Red River Shootout, buddy.
It is.
Okay. All right. Texas is a 14.5-point favorite, Coach. Tell me your thoughts on this game.
So these games always worry me. But with that being said, this year, I don't think they covered, would say 14.5.
Yes.
I think they win by 10. I don't know if they win by 2 tubs. Don't know. They got a freshman quarterback starting for OU. You know, I think I might be talking myself into this. Now that I think about it, and then looking at Oklahoma's got 1, 2, 3, 4 wide receivers out. One started at wide receiver that's questionable. Who are they throwing the ball to?
Lots of running. Keep you guys off the field.
Lots of running. But Ewer's first game back, I think he picks up where he left off at. Before he got hurt, he was a Heisman front runner. Yeah, I think I checked myself into it.
Okay. Anybody got anything else to add to this game? The Red River rivalry?
One of the best rivalries in sports.
I think it'll be a close ball game. This is one of those games that both teams get up for. It's always I don't remember a lot being blowouts. I know a couple have been blowouts, but
2 years ago.
Yeah, these are usually field goal ball games, 1 touchdown ball games. I'd take the points, is what I would do.
Okay.
That's just me.
All right. Let's move right along with our next matchup. We got the Tennessee Volunteers at Florida Gators. Tennessee is a 15.5-point favorite. It's actually Florida at Tennessee. I'm sorry. Florida at Tennessee. Tennessee's a 15.5-point favorment. Will, what you got on this game, man?
I take the points. I think they're going to beat us for sure. But we're getting basically our 2 best receivers back this week.
Okay.
Young man, the rookie, Mizell, the freshman, Mizell's coming back. He had he would have had like 100+ yards and a touchdown if there wasn't a stupid ass penalty called the last time he was on the field. And then Eugene Wilson, basically our best receiver, should be back this week as well. So with that said, I think we're still going to keep mixing it up at quarterback. And I think we saw a blueprint for Tennessee. If you grind it out and keep them off the field, I'm not sure we have the personnel to be able to do this, but
I didn't think we did either, buddy. So
yeah, so we'll see. We'll see how we handle it. But there's definitely some kind of a blueprint out there now to slow this team down. I love Tennessee's offense. Everybody knows I'm a big Nico fan, despite him not being a Gator. I would take the points there. I think we're going to lose, but I don't think by a lot.
It is so hard to win on the road in the SEC anyway. I don't care if you're the number 1 team or you're the last team in the league.
Absolutely.
It is so hard to win on the road.
That's exactly what I was explaining to Coach. Like any given week in the SEC, somebody can get it, you know. They get up to play you, bro. Like the bottom tier teams, they will get up to play you. I'm telling you.
This is the beginning of a murderer's row for my Gators, who are entering this point of the season at 3-2, and we have to face Tennessee, followed by Kentucky, followed by Georgia, followed by Texas, followed by LSU, followed by Mississippi, who was 5-1 at them. Ole Miss, it was 5-1 right now. So
you don't have no bye weeks nowhere in there.
None, and we very easily, in fact, likely will come out of that without a single win. So
it's brutal.
Yeah. But what I do like is that every one of the players who play in those games will be battle tested in the SEC come this time next year. So hopefully they stay, because it's one of the craziest schedules I've seen in a long time.
Well, you're probably going to lose your coach, right?
It's the wrong word. Lose is the wrong word.
Well, I mean, your coach is probably gone, right?
Gone, yes.
100%. Yeah, your coach is gone, so
that'll
affect your attrition of your players a little bit.
Yeah, I just hope that the main two, Mizell and DJ Lagway, I hope those two stay. Everyone else, sure, you want to leave. We don't need you here if you don't want to be here. But I hope Mizell and Lagway stay, and we can build around that moving forward.
Who do you think they would go after? Think they try to go get Gruden?
Yeah, it'd be the funnest thing in the world if we got Chucky, man. I would love every bit of that. We know he's a Florida guy, but he's having a blast right now. He's on TikTok making football videos that people are obsessed with.
Yeah,
so probably not going to come here. But if he did, oh man, that'd be fun. He could recruit.
They make me uncomfortable.
He's not
what that personality. No, he'll recruit. He loves football.
I got one more question. How the hell, you're in Boston, right?
Yeah.
How the hell do you become a Florida fan?
Yeah, between on the platform, I've told the story a bunch of times. I'll tell it again. It's funny. Got family down North Carolina and went down there for a family reunion one year. It's years back, and I have to check the schedule to figure out which year. But they wanted to turn me into, because I didn't really have a strong allegiance to a college football team, and they wanted to make me a Wolfpack fan, and they brought me to a game against the Gators.
There she is.
There you go.
And the opposite of what they thought happened. So it was fun, though. It was fun. They just didn't realize I was a rebel. I was obviously going to be, even before Tebow era, even before. But I was a Tebow era fan, though. If Napier stays, Napier stays if you beat Tennessee.
If you beat Tennessee, yes.
No. Maybe that would have happened in a normal year, but then the next 6 games are a murderer's row in which he's probably going to lose every one of those games. And by then it'll be like no one even remembers the Tennessee games. it can't save him even. He'd have to win 3 of these games, and he has no chance of doing that. I don't think so.
Okay, well,
Coach will never forgive you if Florida ends up upsetting Texas.
Oh no, he'll have to.
He have to walk home.
He have to walk home. I'm gonna be there. That's right. I'm gonna be there for the game. Walking my ass. Hey, I'll enjoy that walk. I'll enjoy it.
Take your bike. Will take your bike with you.
Yeah. Just gonna see one Samoan looking mofo whipping around Texas on an e-bike. But yeah, man. We're gonna lose that game, and a lot more after that too.
It's gonna be fun. We in the house for that one. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Hell yeah, turn up.
Do you agree with what Robert said here? Florida can score, just no defense.
Yeah. No, we can score. Like we have a couple sudden players who can score from anywhere in the field, and the fact that Lagway has that almost like that Cam Ward, like he can shrug off some tackles and create plays out of broken plays, so he can do that. And Mertz has the ability to throw guys open. So we have weapons everywhere. They're just not like, I wouldn't say they're all elite, but we got speed at most skill positions. We can score. It's just we cannot defend, which is not very much what you're going through, Dale. Like LSU, it's not how our teams are usually built. It's usually built defensive line out with great defenses, and then we do what we do on offense. But yeah, this team can score but can't defend. Hopefully we'll figure that out.
Okay. All right. Yeah, man. Listen, regarding this comment here about all the coaches being busy in December. Yeah, if you fire your coach, you need to already have something in place. So the last time around, LSU fired their coach. They kind of knew they had Brian Kelly in their pocket. And so they let it happen. And then that December time frame, we got Brian Kelly off of out the playoffs. He was going to the playoffs with Notre Dame. It was like, yeah, you need to leave and come on down here. And he left his team. So you gotta have the bag, number one. But you gotta have a target out there that you pretty much got a handshake deal with. So because they cannot go play the bowl game. Like it cannot happen. You got to recruit. National Signing Day is in 2 weeks. Sorry, you got to get this done. So you got to start working right away. Let's look at the next game. The next game is Ole Miss coming to LSU. And Ole Miss is a 3.5-point road favorite. Ole Miss coming off of a win, but before that they had a loss, and this was a loss against Kentucky. That shows you, hey, Ole Miss isn't invincible out there, unlike some people on the show named Jake who thought Ole Miss was invincible.
Look, Ole Miss
they hadn't played anybody.
Ole Miss ran into the toughest defense in the SEC. That was the problem. They couldn't throw on them. And then for whatever reason, their defense couldn't stop their offense. That's not that very good. But Kentucky has a very underrated defense, and everyone's realizing that they probably have the one, if not the most toughest defense in the entire SEC. So good luck to anyone that has to play them. And also, I am still high on Jackson Dart. I think they win this game.
Okay, cool. But my point is made. They weren't invincible. That's all. That's all I'm saying, Jake.
Hey, look, I'm not going on a tangent like Will. That's fair. They lost. Not bad, but yeah, they definitely got taken down, and their invincible notch definitely got taken away if they even had one.
Yeah. So
see, we're not going to do a shot at me to make the load lighter on you. Nah.
No, just you guys got this smoke, and I don't want to get caught in the crossfire.
Come on.
I mean, look,
Ole Miss played Furman, Middle Tennessee State, Wake Forest, and Georgia Southern.
Hey, we don't talk shit about Furman in here.
Yeah, we do.
They got blasted 76-0. So we will talk about Furman.
Yeah, many times over.
So in this game, you know, LSU is a home underdog here, and we got some issues in the secondary for sure. We were trying to figure out who our safeties are going to be. We were rotating safeties all the time. I think we kind of figured out who the cornerbacks are going to be. We lost our best linebacker, the guy that you circle when you're going to play LSU. So we lost him for the year to injury. I our defensive line has been a lot better than expected. They are playing above their heads, in my opinion, and I like the way that looks. Offense is fine. The running game is not consistent, but we did find something with our freshman running back, King Durham. However, he's dealing with King Durham.
Say his name right.
He's dealing with dislocated toes.
DeVille.
And so that's the problem with the running game, right? So what I believe is going to happen is we're going to start off the game kind of slow on defense. They'll go ahead and score, and we'll kind of answer a little bit on offense. And I think the game will be pretty close around halftime, but second half is where LSU defense beefs up. We figure something out, and we slow down Ole Miss's offense, and we keep them from scoring a lot of points in the second half, and that's when we start pulling away. I think LSU wins the game by 6 points at least. That's my prediction. So, got anybody else want to take a stab at this game?
I love the fact that you're sticking with your Tigers, man.
That's right.
That's great. I think Ole Miss probably wins this ball game. I am sold on Jackson Dart. LSU's secondary, where you have your biggest problems, is where you're going to have your biggest problem. And I just think Lane likes to air it out, and when he finds something that works, he sticks with it. Your defensive line, if your defensive line can get to Dart, but you can't forget that he's kind of mobile too. I mean, he's not a true dual threat, but he can get, 10, 15 yards on you. Mm-hmm. So if you got to contain, I just don't see it, man. I think I'd take Ole Miss and the points, I think.
Yeah, it's strength versus weakness. Your defense versus that offense, y'all in trouble.
Okay.
Now, what I need out of this ball game is I need Ole Miss to beat the piss out of LSU, and not by points, but physically, because we got them coming. Yeah, we got them coming off the bye. Yeah, we got them coming off the bye. So I need them beat up and worn out when they show up in Arkansas.
Yeah, that's a bad spot for LSU with Arkansas coming off the bye, and then we having to go to Fayetteville for that game. So that's a bad spot for us.
Yeah, I don't want any career-ending injuries, but a few guys on the IR wouldn't hurt my feelings.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying. I understand. Real quick, just a quick side note. I wanted to bring attention to my shirt here, because our co-host here, Will, says LSU hadn't won a championship or hadn't won anything in a very long time.
No, I didn't.
And so I said I would wear my championship shirt because I can still fit it. You see, notice it fits. It's from 2019. Will,
it's looking a little snug, a little snuggy.
All right, 2019.
Will. A little tight around the neck.
That's pocket shirt. Stop playing.
All right, I got a hat too. See this? I got a hat. See that? The hat still fit. Will, see that?
It's a dusty hat.
There it is. There it is. Look at that. So,
all right, I'm starting to get a little sick to my stomach, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go take out the trash, and I'll see y'all later. Okay.
There we go.
Said he bought that at Goodwill. Got that Goodwill gear.
It's all good. It's all good. So I just wanted to point that out, Will, because you're wrong yet again.
Have fun.
So let's take a look at our pick 'em, because we're going to start picking some of these games here for the week. Let's see who we got at the top. We've got the Tigers of Clemson, California Cajun, and then we got Jake followed by me.
I fell off.
What?
Gator
What?
Gate is number 7.
Yeah, I fell,
Who is
I
that
fell
at
off.
number 5? Oh my goodness.
Oh no, this is you. Oh, my bad. My bad, Coach.
Don't
I
call
didn't
it a
realize that was
comeback. We in this bitch.
I wanted to get down here at the bottom where the Gator Bait is. I wanted to talk about this Took guy down here. It's the ones I wanted to bring up. Because
So this is always my favorite segment where Dale needs 5 to 8 weeks to finally be right about something, and then he pulls it up. It's okay. Where was all this energy when I was the top 2, and you were nowhere on the list really? Where was the energy then? Where was all this amazing production then?
I know a guy that runs the show.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Hey, look, I just want to say I don't like to pat myself on the back or nothing, but number 3, baby, let's ride.
Let's ride. Let's ride. Hey, you know who's not number 1? The guy throwing the thing.
Everybody else is though.
Let's start picking some games here. We got UNLV at Utah State on a Friday. UNLV is the favorite. Coach, who you got?
UNLV.
Yeah, running Rebels.
All right. Jake?
UNLV.
All right. Utah at, I'm taking UNLV as well. Utah at Arizona State. Utah is the favorite here. Coach?
Utah. The Utes, baby.
My youth.
All right.
I believe we got Cam Rising back finally, so yes, Utah.
He said we. You heard that? He said we.
You said we.
I got a soft spot for Utah. Leave me alone.
I'll take Utah as well.
That soft spot before. Hold on. He didn't have that soft spot before this man coach was high on them.
I've been around them about 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
You've been hearing me say something about Utah ever since we got on this podcast together because Cam Rising's been there for fucking 8 years.
Cam Rising has been there forever, though.
All right, Georgia Tech at North Carolina. Georgia Tech is the favorite in this one. Coach, who you got?
I'm taking GT.
Did they run a wishbone there?
Yeah, they do. You know it. They gonna throw 8 passes a game, maybe.
I think right now at this point in time. I think right now at this point in time, they're just trying to make Mac Brown comfortable. He's in coaching hospice right now. So I'm going to go with the Yellow Jackets.
Georgia Tech's been riding in that wishbone offense since coach was in a big wheel.
Oh, they stopped running that wishbone at Georgia Tech.
Is that why they're winning now?
I mean, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, because they brought in a new coach and they started pumping Atlanta, ATL, all that kind of stuff on the field and stuff. So yeah. I'll take Georgia Tech as well. I don't trust North Carolina quarterback situation. Wisconsin at Rutgers. Rutgers is the favorite in this one. Coach, who you got?
What's Rutgers ranked right now? They're ranked in top 25, right?
I don't believe so. Trust me, I'm keeping track for this Big Ten versus SEC and football thing. I don't think they're ranked.
Okay. Oh.
Nope, I don't see a ranking.
Wisconsin. It's in Rutgers Saturday morning.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with Rutgers.
Okay. Will?
Rutgers, yeah. I agree.
All right, Jake.
Rutgers is constantly the sneakiest, best team in the Big Ten every year. So yeah, Rutgers.
All right. I'm gonna take Wisconsin. Washington at Iowa. Iowa is the favorite in this one. Who you got, Coach?
I got Iowa.
Will?
Iowa.
Jake?
Iowa, because that running game is very good.
All right. Give me Iowa because Washington rushed the field after beating Michigan last week, and like they just played Michigan in the championship game. Like, what are y'all doing rushing the field? Come on, man.
Weak sauce.
South Carolina at Alabama. Alabama is the favorite. Who you got, Coach?
Bama. They're going to come out mad.
Will?
Bama. Yeah, definitely. Vengeful.
All right, Jake.
SC's no schlub, but yeah, Bama's going to be really pissed off. This might be an accidental blowout.
Yeah, Bama's not going to drop 2 straight. Give me Bama. Louisville at Virginia. Louisville's the favorite. Who you got, Coach?
I kind of like Virginia, but
Louisville.
give me Louisville.
All right.
Sorry, I thought you picked already. I just didn't hear.
Oh, you good?
Jake?
What was the game? I'm sorry.
Louisville at Virginia.
That's good crazy. I'll take Virginia.
All right. Give me Louisville. California at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is the favorite. They are ranked 22. Coach, who you got?
Give me those Panthers.
All right. Well,
What was the game again?
Pittsburgh. I'm sorry, California at Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Pitt. Give me the home team.
All right. Well,
Jake.
Jake.
Pitt.
I mean.
Pitt.
All right. Yep. I'm taking Pitt as well. The Red River rivalry. I'll take Texas in this one. Coach also going with Texas. Who you got, Will?
Texas.
All right, Jake.
I'm going to be that guy. I'm taking Oklahoma.
Wow. Disrespect, Coach.
Can't wait till we play Ohio State.
Penn State, the number 4 team at USC. I'll take Penn State. What you think, Coach?
Penn State as well. Lincoln Riley is finishing up his last season there.
Wow. All right, what you think, Will?
In Chicago.
Penn State.
All right. And Jake.
Penn State.
All right. Move to the next game. We got San Jose State at Colorado State. San Jose State is the favorite. I'll take Colorado State. Coach.
Colorado State as well.
All right, Will.
Yeah, the Rams, man. Colorado State.
Colorado State.
All right. San Diego State versus Wyoming. They're at Wyoming, and San Diego State is the favorite. Give me Wyoming. Coach.
I think Wyoming's sneaky good. I take them as well.
Wait, did Dale pick Wyoming despite his elk slander earlier?
Yes. You were talking about Wyoming having no natural disasters, and I'll show you a wildfire. You're like, oh, that's just meat.
You showed me elk. You showed me giant elk. That's what the video I saw. I saw a bunch of elk. I was like, that's food. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, let's go Wyoming. They got all the elk meat they need.
All right, what you think, Jake?
You said San Diego State. I'm taking Aztecs.
All right. We got Stanford going to Notre Dame. Notre Dame is ranked number 11. Yeah, give me Notre Dame. Coach.
Give me the Fighting Lou Holtz.
All right. Will?
Same. I agree with a lot of coaches' picks.
I'm taking the Golden Domers.
Golden Domers, baby.
Golden Domers.
They took our job.
Appreciate you joining us, Robert. All right. Cincinnati at UCF. UCF is the favorite. Give me Cincinnati.
Damn it, Dale. Damn it, Dale. I'll take Cincinnati as well. That UCF team looked pretty bad against Colorado a couple weeks ago.
Right. Exactly. All right, Will.
UCF.
All right. And Jake.
I guess I'll take the Bearcats because I got to be a homer somewhere.
Yeah, it works.
Arizona going to BYU, number 14 team. I will take BYU, coach.
Let me take the Utah Scones.
Okay.
I ain't going against my man Fafita, man. Arizona. I love Fafita.
Jake.
What was the game again?
Arizona, BYU.
Arizona at BYU.
I'm taking Will's Arizona team.
All right. Florida at Tennessee.
Just
Tennessee is
baby.
ranked number 8. Give me Tennessee, coach.
Tennessee.
I do that because of Krillin. And fuck yeah, dude. Both of them, though.
You heard all of that, Jim.
Sounded kind of dirty.
Hot
bad.
mic, Jake. Hot mic, Jake.
What's going on here?
Yeah.
Take that.
You did sound like somebody's dirty uncle, bro. For real.
Shannon Sharp over here, man.
Nah,
What up, Unc?
hey, no, my bad. Hey, I was looking at the GalaxyCon lineup. My bad.
Yeah,
I'm
I
being a
bet.
nerd.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
sure.
It wasn't baby all that. It was for that baby all.
They was on Ashley Madison. Talk about some. Pick that one.
Take that.
Take that. What you got? Bad boy, baby. Bad boy, baby. Who you got, Jake? Oh, Jake's gone. What's the game again? All these joking. I forgot who you're talking about now.
No, I'm still
No.
here.
Florida at Tennessee.
Oh, that's why I forgot. Tennessee.
Yeah, I'm the Vols.
All right. Washington State at Fresno State. Washington State is the favorite here. I'll take Fresno State, coach.
Washington State.
Same.
You say the same, Will?
Yeah, Washington State.
All right. Jake?
Washington State.
All right. Oregon State at Nevada. Oregon State is the favorite. Give me Oregon State, coach.
Oregon State.
All right. Will?
Oregon State versus who?
Nevada.
Oregon State.
Okay. All right. Jake?
If I'm not mistaken, I think Nevada's still in danger of losing their program. So yeah, I'm doing Oregon State. Did you see Cooper's name?
All right. We got Ohio State at Oregon. Ohio State is the favorite. Let me get Oregon. Coach.
You pick Oregon?
Yeah.
Oh.
Coach, you got a chance for revenge here.
Huh?
I took
Chance for
Oklahoma. You
revenge.
can go ahead and repay the favor.
Nah.
Oregon.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and take the northern cotton plants.
That was a good one.
All right.
Oregon. Fuck Ohio State.
What was the whole asshole? Of course, the Buckeyes.
All right.
It's gonna come down to quarterback play. Better quarterback plays for the other team.
Yeah, and they don't know how to deal with my defense. Get out.
Yawn.
Number 9, Ole Miss at number 13, LSU. I'm got LSU, coach.
LSU. Ole Miss ain't played nobody.
All right.
When they did, they lost.
They're gonna play somebody this week. Ole Miss.
All right. Jake.
Bum ass Tigers.
I've been way too high on Jackson Dart all year. I can't go against him. I'm like Will Stafford at the moment. So, yeah, Dart and Ole Miss.
You're like Will
All right.
Stafford?
Syracuse at North Carolina State. Syracuse is the
The
favorite.
Rams.
I know, but I just all right.
What? Coach, who you got in this matchup? Syracuse or North Carolina State? Either one.
Syracuse.
Okay. Will.
I got Juice. Oronde Gadsden's son doing work.
All right. All right. Jake.
My old friend Kyle McCord and the Orange.
All right. Number 11, Iowa State at West Virginia. I will take Iowa State, coach.
Iowa State. They got a pretty high-powered offense up there.
Will.
Iowa State versus who?
West Virginia.
West Virginia.
All right. Jake.
I got the Cyclones.
All right. Minnesota at UCLA. Minnesota is the favorite. Give me Minnesota, coach.
Minnesota. The Golden Gophers.
UCLA sucks. Minnesota.
Many.
Kansas State, number 18 at Colorado. I guess I'll take Kansas State here.
I'm going with Avery Johnson.
Avery Johnson.
Yep. Quarterback in K-State.
That his kid? No.
No. Well, you know what? I don't know. He's mixed.
You one of my kind? I can dig it.
Yeah, he is.
I wasn't
I don't want to bet
expecting
against him. I don't want to bet against him, but we're gonna see. I'm gonna pick Colorado here so I can have a reason to be even more critical of them when they lose this game.
All right. Jake.
Wildcats.
All right. The last game.
That's just how he said Wildcats.
All right. Our last game here. Number 17, Boise State at Hawaii at 10 o'clock p.m.
I predict 500 yards for this man. Against Hawaii, 500 yards rushing.
Rainbow Warriors?
State. Yeah.
Yo, I think they're at the stage where the whole team is just like, yo, how many do you think we could get them? If we all really lock in, like, how many do you think we could get them? And then whenever they look at the record books, we're going to be in there, right? All right, so, we should just help them do it. Yo, they're going to give it to her 45 times. That's the funny thing, too. I said it on our show, but I'll say it here on this show. That's the craziest stat of all of it. He has 1,000-something yards on 90 carries.
Wow.
He averaged 10.9 yards a pop.
That's absurd, people.
Crazy. That's crazy.
He reached 1,000 before he reached 100 carries.
You know what he had last year?
What did he have last year?
He finished with on 220 carries last year, 1347.
Yeah, so it's a little different this year for some reason. Has he been drug tested? Because that's right.
Do you think he's gonna get drafted in the first round?
No,
he will.
Back. Cut it out.
He
no,
will.
he's a
He
running
will.
back.
Listen.
He will.
He's a running back from Boise.
There's always one or two that's outlined, right?
And that alone by itself is why he'll be a Cowboy. They love Boise State players.
There you go.
They love him.
So you know what? I think Coach is cheating here because Coach was like, yeah, he going in the first round. But really, Coach know he got the inside scoop and that his team is going to take him because they're horrible at running back.
And he's a kid from Frisco. He's a local kid, so it makes too much sense.
Yeah, too much sense to draft in the first round. He'll probably still be there, second and third.
Maybe even the fourth.
So. When you get a good player, nobody.
Have you seen our running game?
Please take him. No, please take him in the first. That's exactly what y'all need to not ever get over this hump.
Yeah, that'd be a Taco Charlton type pick.
That's a bad name around here, buddy.
Old Taco.
I know. I mentioned it every chance I get.
And the jury's out on Mozzie right now.
Mozzie.
You guys got to stop taking Michigan players. We all know they're
We
bombs.
do. Yep, they are.
All right, Jake, you made your pick?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Broncos.
All right, cool. Well, that's the picks for this week. This week 7, so we'll see who's going to be on top here after the week is over. We do appreciate everybody joining, all of the comments, and everybody else that joined in. Big thanks to Top of the Bleachers for stopping by, talking some Arkansas and Tennessee with us. And big thank you to you guys for stopping by like you always do. Be sure you check out STWF TV. Tons of great content there. The play call sheet, parlay perspective, the chop up, many more shows on there that you can check out. So with that being said, for everybody here,
we the only ones who stayed for your show.
Yeah.
Where the rest of y'all team go?
But everybody left. They have things to do. I don't know.
Hey, Dale.
I'm just
Dale,
can
I give a quick little plug real quick?
You cannot.
Okay.
Tune into the Tap Out on Friday. We got to review 307, people.
There we go.
Oh,
the Tap Out this Friday. Good stuff.
Well, we do a review show after the pay-per-view. I just started this when I was unemployed. Come on, man. Keep up with the times.
Bruh. Oh, I'm sorry that I wasn't keeping up with the fact that you randomly show up and randomly did. Yeah, okay.
He don't keep up with
Totally my fault. Totally my fault.
Will ain't gonna keep up with anything. So
no, Dale knows. I show up. I do my thing.
Well, you showing up Friday. Can't wait to see you.
There you go. All right, everybody, enjoy the week of college football, and we will see you guys next week.
Remember to follow us on social media at BS and Beer Media. Also, smash the like button on YouTube and share with friends.